Welcome to the class of Standard 10 Geography. Today we are going to do Soil Resources Part 2. In Part 1, we have done the importance of soil, formation of soil, and important factors affecting soil formation. Today we are going to do soil erosion and soil conservation. Soil erosion. What is soil erosion? It is the removal of topsoil by different agents like wind, water, waves, and even landslides. Soil forming process and erosional process are the two continuous process. There should be a balance between these two processes. Sometimes the balance is disturbed by natural and human factors, which leads to removal of topsoil in few years. Types of soil erosion: sheet erosion, rill erosion, gully erosion, stream bank erosion, shore erosion, wind erosion. Sheet erosion. It occurs on gentle slope and is the slow removal of a thin layer of soil when vegetation is destroyed. Rainwater washes away the thin layer of bare soil. Rill erosion, this is the second step. When sheet erosion continues for long, the silt runs off, forms many finger-like grooves over a large area. This is known as rill erosion. If sheet erosion and rill erosion is not checked, it leads to gully erosion. This is the third stage. During heavy rainfall, deep gullies are made on bare soil. It removes nutrients and heavy loads of loose soil, making soil unproductive. It makes water muddy. It is seen in Chambal Valley region. Next is stream bank erosion. The bank of the stream or river gets eroded every year by continuous flowing of water. During flood, the erosion takes a serious form and gradually bed of river widens. Next is shore erosion. The coastal rocks get eroded by tidal waves which continuously dash against coastal rocks. It is very common in the eastern coast where cyclonic storms and floods are very common. Wind erosion. This is the next type of erosion. It is the most powerful agent of erosion in desert, semi-desert, where there is little or no vegetation cover. Wind blows fine particles of sand and deposits them in other area and thus turns both the areas unproductive. Other factors are nature of rainfall, nature of soil, human factor, and we are going to do it in detail. Nature of rainfall. A slow and steady rain is still less dangerous than heavy rainfall because it may cause serious soil erosion. Nature of soil. Sandy, porous soil with good water absorbing capacity are least subject to erosion, whereas impervious soil incapable of absorbing water are eroded easily. Third is human factors. It deals with faulty methods of cultivation, deforestation, and overgrazing. Now we will be beginning with conservation of soil. There are various headings: contour bunding, terracing, afforestation, to check overgrazing, constructing dam, legal banning, planting of shelter belts, reclamation of waste, and technical financial. Conservation of soil. What is conservation of soil? Almost all life on earth depends on soil. It may take thousands of years for the formation of a layer of soil about 2.5 centimeter thick, but it can be washed away in a few hours by different erosional agents. So we should conserve this precious asset for our betterment. There are various methods of soil conservation. First one is contour bunding and terracing. Other important methods to check soil erosion in hill slopes: plugging of gullies and ravines in dissected areas and ravine lands are the method to check soil erosion. Second one is afforestation. The best way to prevent soil erosion is to increase area under forest cover because the roots of trees can hold the topsoil tightly. The tree should not be cut down and the forest should not be cleared for cultivation or industrialization. More and more trees should be planted along hill slopes and on the uncultivated land to check soil erosion. For this purpose, one Mahotsav should be organized during the rainy season. Third point is to check overgrazing. Domesticated animals like goat, sheep and cattle should not be allowed to overgraze. Specified area and time should be maintained for grazing. Fourth point is constructing dams. Across the stream helps in regulating the flow of water and the checks floods. Legal banning or primitive methods of jooming or cultivation should be exercised. Sixth, planting of shelter belts. Belts of trees and shrubs should be planted to check the velocity of the wind where wind erosion is prominent. Seventh, reclamation of waste. Saline or waterlogged land is needed. Crop rotation should be practiced, which can increase the fertility of the soil and stop soil erosion. Last point is technical and financial help should be given to the farmers by the Government of India. It is necessary to adopt soil conservation method. Thank you and have a nice day.